Okay.
See, I told him
I was born in Kerala, a place called PAIPPAD near Yavaram, and I was raised by a Christian family. My whole family originally Jacobites, and then my father married my mother from a Marthoma church, and he joined the Marthoma church in PAIPPAD. I was educated in PAIPPAD and Karivata High School, and from there I went to Trivandrum Evangelical College and spent 2 years over there. And after my intermediate, I have choose to go to Ernakulam for BSc, and it was at that time of Madras University, and I stayed there for 2-3 years, and then I got a degree in BSc with a major in physics, chemistry, and biology. Later on, I got an appointment to teach in Malaysia, and I went to Malaysia, a state called Sarawak, and I stayed there until I retired. I have gone through many schools, and I was the principal for the major government schools in Malaysia. I help as much as I can to all those students who were not able to go to school because of the financial and the social situation, and I help hundreds of students from Malaysia to complete their higher education, and they are in very good situations. And when I was 60, I was retired from Malaysia, and I started a business there. And then I came to America as an advisor to the Malaysian industrial department, and help to bring few business from here to Malaysia. The major one was electronics, and then I import products from Malaysia to America, and I joined my brother who had some business here, and I helped him to develop his business. Afterwards, I got an appointment to help in the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, and I worked there for 23 years as a temporary employee, and helped the department to put their system in proper order, training all the employees in electronics and computer science. So at the same time, I was involved in Marthama Church in Des Plaines, and at that time, about 20 years ago, we decided to form a new and it was approved. St. Thomas Marthama Church of Chicago, but we had difficulty in finance, and we had a plan to raise about $2 million to build the church. And I was convener, and I got all the support from, I remember 101 family from the West Plains Church join us, and we managed to build a beautiful church for the West Plains from various community. So now the number is increased, and we have almost 160, 170 families in the church. I wish that they were all doing very well, and at the moment I am almost 94 years old and having some physical difficulties, and so I am trying to cope with them and help the church whatever I can I'm still in the managing committee and helping whatever I can. Thank you very much. That's all. My life in the PAIPPAD was always helping Christian associations, and I was selected to go help Billy Graham when he first visited Kerala,
Mission.
and there was a big convention, and I was one among the volunteers helping people to come and witness themselves. And we had a 1 week conference, and then Billy Graham personally asked me to go with him to Madras. So we went to Madras and stayed with him in the high school for his rally and help him out. And while I was in Madras, I helped a family from their car, and they asked me to go to Malaysia. So they gave me some school address and then recommended me to go to that school. That is how God guided me to go to Malaysia and become a teacher there. Even though my father said, no, don't go to Malaysia, it was not a very developed state, but finally he agreed, and I stayed until I retired at the age of 56. And then my son Shivu was sent to America for his higher studies in chemical engineering. So when he finished, he wanted me to come here to stay with him. So finally, I got a visa to come to America through my son. And then when I came here, I was employed by the EPA for the training for 23 years there. And then I did my best for the Malaysian government, in the American government, and also wherever I go, I was very happy to be in place, and God always show me where to go, where to be, and what to do. I depend everything on my God, and now at this age also, I'm completely depending on God for His providence for the future of my life. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
sir. Thank you so much. You're a good life story. Thank you.
Everything okay?
എല്ലാ വർഷവും നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Yeah, number so okay.
അതിന്റെ ലെറ്റർ ഇല്ലയോ?
Yeah,
അല്ല ലെറ്റർ
ഷാജിക്ക് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അവര് ഇനി വരുമ്പോഴേ ഉള്ള പേപ്പർ തരത്തുള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ.
ഓ ശരിയാ, അത് വരുമ്പോഴാ
Yeah.
നമുക്കിപ്പോ
നിങ്ങളുടെ കോളനി ഏതല്ല? Okay.
China, Malaysia, America, I know Malaysia is a small country, America is a big country, but how is the life between
life in
Malaysia and America?
Life in Malaysia was very tough at the time. No communication, and going around was more difficult. But fortunately, I was working for the government, and the government provided all my facilities. But when I come to America, it was a different story altogether. In America, you depend on yourself. And then many times I have difficulties in cope with the American system. When I came here, people don't recognize you as an educated person. Your qualification or degree has nothing to do in America unless you can provide and show that you are capable. That is what happened to many of the Christians and many of the Malayali community coming from India. They are capable, but they cannot show their ability or doing the job what they can be. but some of them are successful, some are not. And that is mostly the family affairs of many people around America. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
അച്ചായന്റെ വൈഫിനെ പറ്റി രണ്ടു വാക്ക്. വൈഫിനെ പറ്റി രണ്ടു വാക്ക്. വൈഫിന്റെ ഫാമിലി രണ്ടു വാക്ക് പറയാമോ?
When I came the first time to India after 3 years of working, my mother was very sick, but they did not inform me. My mother forced me to marry at that time. I have only 3 weeks. Finally, I find they suggested my wife, and then I agreed to marry. I had only 1 week to finish and then go back to work. So she came within 3 months to Malaysia, and she taught there for a few years, and then he resigned, and they only stay at home. So she came with me to America and stayed in Des Plaines here. But she was very keen to go to Matama Church, and he was a good singer, and she wanted to sing for the choir, Christian song, and the church choir. But unfortunately, one day he had a strong heart attack, but we did not realize, he did not tell me. And then a second attack, and I understand it was the third time that she told me. And by the time the paramedic arrived, she has already gone, and then that was the end of her life here in America. Thank you.
Her family in Kerala, from where she is?
Yeah, I was always in various capacities as the church, as the convener and the committee member, and I did my best to elevate the situation of the church in here and also in Malaysia. I arrange Christian service to every student coming to the school, and give them opportunity to be a Christian. So several people who have educated in Malaysia, now they are become Christians, and they are still keep in touch with me. And they are having, they invited me 3 or 4 times to go to Malaysia after coming here, and they had every Chinese New Year. They invite me to go there and stay with them at least a week. I went 3 times for them, and some of them very poor before become quite rich, which ministers and very senior officers. Some of them put money in my pocket and in my package without telling me. So they were very generous when I went on there. And God help, I managed to help them to get a new job and in the get Christian work. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Can you tell about your children, your kids?
Yeah, when I was quite young, I was always involved in the Sunday school work, and I was always going through the many associations, and during all the celebrations we will have evening convention, especially the boat race in PAIPPAD. Every week we have a convention in the evening time, and invite at least 2 or 3 missionaries to come and speak for them. And it was a very lively Christian life I have with my father's brother, who was a pastor in the Pentecost, inspired me, and he was a great advisor to me for all the Christian work in my life. My father also was a Christian. My mother especially was always in the service of the poor people and helping them whatever way they can. My first salary I got was sent to my mother. My mother distributed all that money to all the poor people in PAIPPAD. And they all appreciate still. If I go there, they know me, they remember me. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I am Jacob CHACKO. I am a member of the St. Thomas More Church, Lombard, and I am at the moment 94 years old and getting weaker and weaker. And I am staying with my son, CHACKO, and his wife, and his son is Reuben CHACKO. Roman is very interested in church work, and now he is helping me in most of the difficult times to get into the church, and he is very much involved in choir, Sunday school, and all the church work. So I wish that he will be more involved in the church, and I am very thankful for God for bringing me up in the Christian atmosphere rather than in the American terms of life. Thank you very much. So God help me. I will continue whatever I can, and I will remain in this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Focused in our church from the city. Still he is inactive. Thank you, Uncle.
Good talk, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Reuben CHACKO. I am the grandson of dear Jacob CHACKO, and I am so excited to let you know that because of him being in my life, I am involved in church, and I will continue to be involved in